Okay, so apparently I think it's somewhere in this area. It's near a pond, I think. I guess I would have found it eventually, although I haven't found it yet. But it would have taken me, a very long time. So I need to go in this direction. Hopefully, the source of information that I've been following is correct. So it's more like in that direction. I can hear dogs, but I can't see. Yeah, there's one. Just glad it was a standard blind dog and not, well, more of them or pseudo dog. Psy dog, I get confused between the two of them. I think I might have gone past it. Maybe in this direction. Something about a pond I read. Oh, there's a pond. And there's a snork and a bloodsucker. Looks like there's at least 2 mutants. Hopefully just the one bloodsucker. I can see a car, but I can't see the BTR yet. Oh, there's the bloodsucker. He got killed by the snorks. Looks like I can't quite carry it. They're actually quite heavy, those tentacles, so they're over 1 kilo. Ah, there it is. I just suddenly saw it through the... Just in the nick of time. Just suddenly saw it at the last moment. Okay, so I've located it. Right, let's just look at the PDA. Negotiations with Screw. Oh, don't say I didn't. I forgot to do something before I left. I think I did. Technical questions, ask Screw. Drive the APC to the barrier. Get your reward from Lukash. Can I really drive it in this condition? I think I've got to go back and speak to Screw, and then I'll be able to come back here and actually be able to drive it. I'm not sure whether the quest was not explained that well, or whether I just haven't been very attentive. I think it's possibly both. suppose I should have asked about Screw's information before I left. But just the way it was worded, it didn't seem like it was absolutely essential. Right, so I've got to go back. Luckily, it's only the next map is the warehouses as the adjacent map, so that's not too bad. Right, this direction. You know, this is just a hunch, but this was the helicopter that was downed, which I did a mission on a while ago. Just wondering if I lost a couple of weapons. Oh my god. Don't know if I killed it. Really, no, I didn't bloody kill it, did I? No, I was taking medkit, but it wasn't enough. I was just going to say, I was wondering if there was going to be the weapons that disappeared that I dropped. Wondering if, you know, loading a more recent save would make them appear again, but I got eaten. Quite a good model, that tank, I think. It's quite well done. I don't know if that's you know, how much of that is the mod or whether it was even there in vanilla. I can't remember. I really was not expecting that to happen. I just thought, right, finger on mouse on the mouse and just unload on that thing. A little bit disappointed that I didn't do this before I went, but it happens. Right, so all marked one, a gift man. Screw, are you busy? Hi Screw, listen, Lukash asked me to get a BTR. Did you agree to get it? Well, yes, but he told to consult you first. Yeah, that's some harsh crap you signed up for. These BTRs that Lukash has probably already told you about generally have a completely automated control system. Don't know whether I've read this before. Don't think I have. They automated everything they could, including access to the vehicle, you understand. You might find this a little banal, is that the word? But you won't be able to get inside. It seals hermetically, the armour is thick and dense, and by the way, it can even withstand an emission. And if the hatch is closed, it's only possible to get in using a blowtorch to cut through the armour, and that could take a few days. Well, that's if you haven't got a key, of course. How do I drive it, and where do I get the key? Well, we've all listened to the intercepted chatter of the expedition during its demise. In short, those who survived tried to evacuate by helicopter. A Chinook heavy transport, but it didn't depart from there. It seems it had the commander of one of the BTRs on board. So he had to have a key. Well, in short, the key is a small wireless transmitter. It sends a special encoded radio signal. When a person with this device approaches the BTR, a signal is sent and the hatches are unlocked automatically. Yeah, now I just have to find the commander's key. Well, generally you should find one of the 3 BTRs first. There may even be some traces of them left. The Chinook, as I understand it, which I've already found that, haven't I? Crashed as it flew away and is lying somewhere in the dead city. Unless, of course, it fell into the anomalous field in the country. Therefore, you need to search there. Look, if you're lucky, the key survived the crash. It's shock resistant and waterproof. So I was actually going in the right direction when I bought the bloodsucker. That's clear. What else do I need to know? The BTRs could very well be badly damaged, so be aware. So when you get there, see how badly damaged it is, and if you can't drive it, then come back to me. Backwards and forwards. We'll think of something together about what can be done. Okay, I'm going. Just wondering if I've had an urchin before. I can't remember. I think I have. I won't bother picking up any of the ammo and other relatively standard stashes because I just can't carry much. But I might check out the urchin. Is that a suit of armour over there? Oh, it's a dead veteran loner. Igor Shell. Right, let's see what this artifact is like. Oh, hang on a sec, is that what I've already got? That's a good find though, that's the most powerful anti-radiation artifact I've got. So I'm not grumbling about that, that's good. Don't know why, I think I tend to look at this and think of a Kolobok from Call of Pripyat. Or at least a mod that I've played for Call of Pripyat anyway. I think it might have been the first version of Misery. Oh right, sweet, that's a another shell. Right, cool. Here it comes. I think I might be using those rounds on it actually. Ah, it's very useful, but I can get up here. Seeing these kind of... I'm not sure if I'm right, but I'm seeing... No, I thought for a second they were those kind of like stars that you see, but thankfully they're not. Because that means, usually, if you touch something in that area, then your armor gets completely wiped out, which I'm not a great fan of, really. Right, let's make a save. It's been a while since I've been to this area. Well, I'm not seeing anything at the moment. Hang on a sec, there's some people over here. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Probably need telepathic protection more than anything else. And yes, that was a waste of ammunition. didn't notice anything on the one body that I could search. Alright, so I feel a bit silly. Not for the first time. But I saw a video where this guy checks out this chap and the key was on him, but I thought, well, it's not here. But when I did the quest related to this chopper some time ago, I had to find some bits and bobs. That was it. I was trying to craft the thermite device for the master, killing the master. I must have taken the key. Get the right screen up. There we are, electronic wireless key. So I had it all the time. And what makes it even worse is this. Find the electronic key. Well, I've already got it, so it you know, I've looked at this, but I've just not twigged that, you know, I've got it. Hello? Is there anyone in? So, yeah. Feel rather foolish there. But anyway, I've got the key, so let's go and approach the BTR. I mean, at one point I thought the quest was bugged or, you know, something had gone wrong. But as is often the case, it's usually user error. Just wondering if that's a goldfish. Yeah, I'm close to an electro anomaly. Too close to risk it. I can hear something. I only want to check out an artifact. Leave me alone. Don't think that's aimed for me. Right, okay, let's get on with this. I think that's about all I can do with regard to the electricity. I can take off that though. Okay, that went okay, that's alright. As pointless as it probably is, I would just like to check what was on this second zombie. Alright, a grenade. That's worth it. So if I had the key all the time, I guess I had to go and speak to Screw first before the quest can be progressed with. But, yeah, alright, yeah, the prompt is coming up now. Open the door. Mouse 3. Low onboard system power. Target is behind obstacle. That's quite impressive. That looks. That's quite a nice addition to the mod. All right. Okay. I just got stuck somehow. Right. So let's just jump on this thing just for a moment. No, it doesn't let me. Right, nothing works. Okay. Inspection of the APC showed that the situation is far from the best. The vehicle is badly damaged, the fuel ran out and there is no power. The battery is probably completely discharged. I have to talk to Screw about this. It's not clear what he can do, but in the current state this APC is definitely not going anywhere. Right, so I've got to go back to Screw again. I was pleased with that shot. I'll just take that for now, I think. Ah, he's got a S.T.A.L.K.E.R 12K. Yeah, just what the hell, let's get out of here. You can only carry so much. Great, so I've got a S.T.A.L.K.E.R again, and it's in pretty good condition, so I'll probably... I can't remember if... I think I had the 12C, that was the slightly better one, but it's very little in it really. The 12K is still very good. And this is a good weapon for the Dead City actually, when you're just wandering around trying to find things and there's zombies at every turn it seems. You can just, you know, be more approximate with your aim. Right, I found the BTR, but I need help. You found one. I'm stunned, man. So what condition is it in, tell me? It's damaged, out of fuel, and has a flat battery. Well, it's not a problem to deal with the damage. I'll give you a repair kit so you can dolly it up a bit. Enough to reach our base. I'll also give you a canister of gasoline. Alright, so I don't need that gasoline after all. That's over in that direction. Listen, man, about the battery. Has it any charge left at all? If I remember correctly, they've been lying there about a couple of weeks. Then most likely the batteries are fucked. They are a high-tech lithium polymer battery, and they cannot survive with a charge less than the minimum threshold. Most likely, trying to recharge these batteries won't succeed. We can't get the same batteries, but at least the BTR starting voltage is standard. We can use an ordinary lead-acid battery to start the system. Do you have one? No. I put the last one I had in a buggy, but it's not a problem finding one. There are a lot of them lying around the zone. Hey, at a guess, search in the landfills. There are many vehicles buried there, and when they left they didn't remove the batteries, as they were just as radioactive as the machines themselves. Of course, they will be heavily irradiated, but will be suitable for our purposes. In general, scour the landfills, inspect all the machines, and if you find a battery, drag it back to me. I'll recharge it and then you'll be able to start the BTR. Do you mean the garbage? Well, it's not the first time I've walked through there. I'll just find a quiet spot over here to say goodbye. About 20 to midday in the zone. So, as always, I'd like to thank you for tuning in and watching. And if you've enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. And next time, in the next episode, not sure what it'll be, it might be 104, I'll be going to the garbage to try and find a battery for the BTR. So join me then. Bye for now.